Hey crafty friends, thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. I have a really fun project that I'm going to be using the Autumn Chill paper pad for. This is a DCWV stack that I recently picked up at Tuesday morning. I absolutely love the colors in this stack and I could not wait to use it. So I have decided to make a mini album, and I'm using this Pebbles recipe die, and that die I also purchased it Tuesday morning, and I knew right away whenever I got that die that I wanted to make some sort of mini album or tag flip or something like that. So what I've done is I've gone through the paper pad and picked out all the beautiful pattern papers and went ahead and die cut them all. The die that I got, it has two different sized recipe cards, so I used both sizes when I die cut my papers. I've also taken the cut aparts out of the paper pad and I've cut apart all of the recipe cards and the actual 3x4 cut apart pages. So here I, off camera, took all of these really awesome papers and I did some sewing. I put gold thread in my sewing machine and I went to town. I went ahead and chose the different recipe cards on which pattern papers I wanted, and I've die cut the recipe card out of acetate and vellum to add some different textures in the album. Here I'm sharing the supplies that I'll be using. I ended up grabbing my Auburn Lane ephemera pack. I also have some strips from that paper pad of Autumn Chill. I grabbed a couple of other things from Auburn Lane. I grabbed these really gorgeous cork hearts from Pink Paisley. I adore those and I have several packs of those. And of course, I can't make a fall mini album without some chai latte. So I've decided to go ahead and do my front cover. I'm not going to share all of the process for this because I worked on this mini album over the course of a couple of days, but I did want to share some of my process. So here I'm working on the front cover, which is the acetate piece. I've already picked out the 3x4 card to put on the front, and it says, "Give thanks always." So I'm going to go through my ephemera here and decide what I wanted to use. I right away picked out this gorgeous vine leaf die, and this die cut doesn't come in the Auburn Lane ephemera pack. It's just something that I had sitting in my stash from a previous project. But I really loved it and I thought it went really well on the cover. So here I picked out the little pear ephemera piece, and now I'm looking for something to add some dimension on the cover. If I'm going to add something really chunky, like a chunky embellishment and added dimension, I'm most likely to put it on a cover of an album rather than in the middle, because sometimes if it's too chunky, it warps the pages. So I picked out this little wooden button from a pack that I have of freckled fawn embellishments, and those are super cute. I haven't used those yet, so I was really excited to actually use my stash. So here I've got my front cover all picked out and ready to go. And if you've noticed, on the top right corner of my cover, there's some gold thread hanging out. That's left over from when I sewed around the 3x4 card. I actually really like the look of the leftover thread kind of just hanging out there, but if you don't like that, you can always just cut it. Here I've decided to pick out this little card that says "Happy Fall, y'all," and I thought that it was too much to have the whole square, so I fussy cut out just the words. And I've also added some washi tape that I have, and this is a Crate Paper Journal Studio washi tape. I thought the colors were gorgeous and went well with this collection. So here I am just putting on the little "Happy Fall, y'all." And if you see that little thing holding my Scotch Quick Dry, that's a really fun tool that I recently purchased in Canada. I'm sure you can find it at other places, but it's something that holds your glue upside down so that you don't have to keep picking up your glue and shaking it. I used it throughout this whole project and I absolutely loved it. So now I'm working on this gorgeous vellum piece that I have, and I believe this vellum is from Willow Lane. It's so pretty with the gold foiling. And I don't know if you have noticed, but I'm using gold as well as the copperish bronze color within this mini album. I actually don't mind mixing metallics, and I think that in this case that the bronzy kind of copper color goes really well with the gold. I'm also adding some of these Prima jewels that we all picked up at Tuesday Morning recently as well. I'm telling you guys, I was just having such a great time playing with all of these products that I've been picking up, and I felt like they all went together really well. I pretty much dug through my stash and pulled out everything that could possibly go with my fall projects that I have in mind this year. I actually just went to Dollar Tree and they have some really fun glittered tulle that is orange with fall leaves on it. They also have a gold fabric tulle with gold leaves on it, and I added that into my album, which you'll see at the end when I do a flip through. So now I've picked out the card and embellished that side, and I'm working on this cute little journaling card on the right hand side. More of that gorgeous washi tape that I can't resist. And I think that I'm going to pull out my pink paisley cork hearts with the gold flecks. I absolutely love these hearts. I have like 3 or 4 packs of them, and I don't ever want to run out. So there we go, simple as that, and that's all I'm going to do to that card because I want to have plenty of room for journaling on whatever subject I'm going to pick for this album. Leave a comment below if any of you guys have picked up this recipe card die. I'd like to know what kind of projects that you guys are using them for. I could not make up my mind what I wanted to do with these cards. I thought about maybe using them as memory dex file cards, a tag flip mini album, even just using them as what they are intended as recipe cards, because I have a Martha Stewart recipe box with some recipes in it, so I could always go back and use it for that as well. But I would really love to know what you guys are using this for. If any of you have made videos of your projects, link them below. I would love to see what you guys are making. I'm just going to add one more little sticker to this card and call it done. And as you can see on the right hand side, that little mini recipe card, I sewed an embellishment on that and left that one alone. I just thought that was perfect the way it was. Here is my finished album. This is a Heidi Swap album that I picked up a long time ago. This album is so cool because on the spine it has a little spot for you to hang a dangly charm, which I still might make. And here's the final flip through. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this process. I really did enjoy using a 12 by 12 DCWV paper pad, and it was a challenge for me because it didn't come with its own embellishments. It just had the cut aparts. And here is that really awesome gold glittery tulle with the gold leaves that I got from Dollar Tree. I really enjoyed that, using that. I sewed it onto the card. And here's that cute little bunny from Auburn Lane. Those little utensils. More of that washi. I couldn't get enough of that Journal Studio washi. So once again, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this album. I could use it for photos of Thanksgivings in the past, my favorite fall recipes. Maybe I can write down all of my favorite things that I love about fall. And this is just a reminder that not everything you make has to have photos. This can be one of those albums that I just journal in and have memories written down. Once again, I want to thank you guys so much for checking out my video, and happy crafting.